FamOver.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thao, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there. I want to say thank you to everybody, man. We reached 28,000 subscribers, y'all. It's been a journey, grinding. I realized like you just got to keep putting the work in, keep on just staying consistent, keep on just doing you and stay encouraged. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing it and it'll pop off. And then, of course, you know what I'm saying, with the help of everybody out there, all the support of y'all and everything, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason it's going, the reason it's growing. You feel me? Salute to everybody. What's up, Ty? Robert. Salute to Robert Thine, man. I appreciate you, fam. I got that PayPal too. I really appreciate you, fam. Buddha, DJ, everybody, man. David, I appreciate all y'all. Y'all really helped the channel grow. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't happen without y'all. And there's been times when I ain't gonna lie, I get so discouraged because you know this numbers be fluctuating on here and everything. It'd be crazy sometimes, and I just be like, man. It's been times I wanted to quit. Like, man, I'm finna be done with this streaming shit. But something in me just made me keep going, and it's growing. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, David. Diane, what's up? Christy, what's good? We got some good content to check out today. Y'all just waiting for a few more people to drop in, and we go get into it. But like I said, man, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. For real. I'ma stay on it. You know what I'm saying? This right here made me feel reaching 28,000 when I know, like, I don't know when, but a while ago when we was on the stream, I was like, man, I'm trying to reach 28,000. And now we here. It was a while back, but it took a minute, but we finally made it. And we here, man. I'm going to stay on it, stay grinding. Solo, what's good, fam? Right, Ty. Consistency, got to stay on it. I'm trying to stay consistent like you be consistent. You feel me? For real. Y'all check out what she said too. She got a good channel over there if y'all want to hear some spicy talk. Right, David. We go get up to that 50K. 50K the next goal for sure. We going to 50K. You know what I'm saying? That's already, I already put it out in the universe. So that's next for sure. For real. August was good, fam. We finna get into it, man. I see we got a few people in here. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. We did a stream earlier too. If y'all didn't checked out the stream earlier, go check that out. That's on the I played the interview of the mother of the trucker that was unalived. They say unalived itself, allegedly, down in North Carolina. So y'all go check that out, man. It's very interesting and sad at the same time. Try to bring some awareness to, you know, her case and everything she got going on. Georgia Floyd. Salute to Georgia Floyd. My first comment on Kick. I just started on Kick, you know what I'm saying? Building my following over there and everything. I just got somebody that's commented over there. Appreciate you, Georgia Floyd. For real. You just made me smile. Somebody over there watching. For real. Evelyn, what's good? Peace and blessings. Let's get it. August, what's good, man? We got a few people in here, so let's start it up, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button and keep the algorithm jumping. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You feel what I'm saying? Titanic. What's up, man? Titanic on over there on Kick too. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get into it.
Our country's given $5 billion plus to Harvard over a short period of time. It's a case we win. We can't lose that case because we have the right to make grants. We're not going to make any grants like that. Very nice. I think Columbia wants to get to the bottom of the problem. They've acted very well. And there are other institutions, too, that are acting, but Harvard's trying to be a big shot. And all that
I wanted to ask quickly, Mr. Musk, is your eye okay? What happened to your eye? I noticed there's a bruise there.
Well, it wasn't. I wasn't anywhere near France, so.
I have yet to figure out who this gentleman is. I am hoping that some TikTok sleuths can help me figure that out. However, because of all my investigating of the Diddy dirty.
Is that Trizzy with what's my man's name? Is that Trizzy with Jeffrey Epstein?
That I did for 6 months, I learned that these billionaires have two kinds of parties. They have the first party that everyone's invited to, and then the after party where all the dirty goes down. So this gentleman was sneaking in here and trying to hide his face. However, earlier in the evening when he arrived, there was no hiding his face. Look, there he is, straight shot. Let's see if we can figure out who this guy is. And maybe somebody else can explain to me why he is now sneaking in, not wanting to be shown. Anybody have any answers for that?
Look at her back there.
Man.
And then Trump says something else into Epstein's ear that makes him double over.
Generation after generation, the profound idea has been defended.
That's crazy, my boy Trizzy, man. Truth Lady, what's going on? I just started on Kick and I already had to ban somebody, man, because he was talking too crazy over there, man. Calling me out my name. He's saying black people are dirty and troublemaking thieves and all this type and everything. I had to ban that motherfucker. First ban I had to make. I thought he was all good. I guess not, man. I'm gonna have to get some moderators over there on Kick. But damn, man.
By ordinary citizens who stepped up and answered the call. Because of them, American democracy has endured for nearly 250 years. Every generation has to fight to maintain that democracy.
We have some.
Man, I don't know if that's Joe, man. I don't know if that's Sleepy Joe, y'all. Let me rewind that. Cause Joe, for him to be so sleepy, and then y'all know, like my man told me in the stream earlier, he was like, when Trump was like, Joe is shot right now. He's out of it, basically saying he's shot. It's over for him. Like he ain't himself no more. He can't do nothing no more. Then for him to come and be talking like this and looking like that, like he looking like he back, like healthy and everything. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know if this Sleepy Joe right here, y'all. Nine Ether, what up, fam?
50 years.
Oh, man. He said, happy Earth Day, fam. Happy Soul Day. Another year, man. Another year.
Every generation has to fight to maintain that democracy.
We have some breaking news just in from the Supreme Court. This is a 7-2 ruling involving justices now allowing the Trump administration to revoke protected status for 500,000 immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela while the appeals process plays out. Gary, fill us in.
Yeah, it was a 7-2 decision. That means that all the conservative justices and Justice Elena Kagan voted together on this case to allow President Trump to end these protections for more than 500,000 individuals from Cuba, from Haiti, from Nicaragua, and from Venezuela. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson and Justice Sonia Sotomayor dissented in this opinion. They said, quote, it undervalues the devastating consequences of allowing the government to precipitously upend the lives and livelihoods of nearly 500,000 non-citizens, while their legal claims are pending. Now, this all become Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem had been seeking to end this Biden-era program that allowed these individuals from those 4 countries to live and to work in the U.S. for up to 2 years. And now it was that 2-year deadline that the Trump administration was unhappy with and was trying to move up and to get these folks out of the country. Now, in terms of what is going to happen next, these individuals are going to have to find another reason to be in this country, and another legal reason to be in this country. That could come via a student visa. That could come via a different type of work visa. But it has to not be through this program, at least while appeals are underway. Now, this could, of course, change, right? Because the appeals court could reverse what the Supreme Court has said here, and then it could go back to the Supreme Court. But this all started where a Massachusetts U.S. district judge said the administration could not just sweep this away entirely without these individualized determinations. Now, the Trump administration argued you can't individually determine with 500,000 people in any sort of specific amount of time. It needs to be done faster. It needs to be done as a block. That's something the Supreme Court said, actually, you can.
Man, have y'all been seeing all these like sweeps that ICE been doing? Like they've been rounding up all the illegal immigrants and the migrants, and man, it's been crazy. They raiding these motherfuckers like it's crazy. Trump done set them out. He got them going crazy right now. Michael, what's good? Mar, what's good? I don't know. I think I got a few videos on it, so we gonna be able to see, but it's wild, y'all. Like they really doing like mass deportations right now. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Super crazy. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Shoes, what's good with you? Riley, what up? And then they just took the protection away too. Oh man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I kind of feel bad for like some of the videos I saw and everything. Like I feel bad for some of these people, you know what I'm saying? Because some of these people are really over here like really working and trying to make an honest living and everything. And you know, and it's just sad when they like I feel bad for some of them. I'm gonna just say that, man. It's crazy.
Whoa, down, hey, down, get down. That's fine. Hands. No, hey, cállate la boca. Dame uno otro.
My bad for stopping it, but did y'all see the houses that like Trump them provided, the Trump administration or whoever provided? I don't know if it's I don't know if it's our taxpaying money or what, but all those South African people that came from South Africa that came over here, you know what I'm saying, that they was helping. And they got them over here and they in Alabama, I think, right now. Man, y'all seen the houses that they stand in? Like they gave them people like, I don't know if they gave it to them or what's going on with it, but they housed them in like mansions damn near. You know what I'm saying? Big houses. I'm like, damn. I know they won't, Diane. I know they won't feel sorry for me, but like some of these videos I saw one video where a husband and wife was separated and they took the wife, but the husband, I guess, was legal. They didn't take him, and it was just sad. They was crying like a motherfucker and everything. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. But you know what I'm saying? Even though I know they wouldn't give a fuck about me and everything, it's just inside me, I'm just a good guy, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no asshole and everything. I'm just a good guy, man. I feel bad for people and shit. Even when I know some people I shouldn't be feeling bad for and shit, I still feel bad for them and everything. That's one of my weaknesses and shit. I ain't gonna lie. Man, they out here raiding everywhere. And then the thing, what I heard is, I don't know how true it is, but I heard like if you know somebody that's illegal or something, you can call or contact ICE, and it's like you get a reward, like a small reward, a couple dollars or something. They pay you or something, compensate you and everything for each person that you turn in and everything. I don't know how true that is, but if that's what's going on, I'm sure it's plenty motherfuckers out here snitching like, oh yeah, I know I got some right here at Home Depot, or what, some working on these houses right here. There's about 20 of them right here. I need that. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on too.
ICE arrested 1,179 undocumented immigrants on Sunday, but nearly half of them, 566 of the migrants, appear to have no prior criminal record besides entering the country illegally. Is the president still focused exclusively, which is a civil crime, it's not criminal?
It's a federal crime.
So I'm asking though, he said he was going to focus on those violent offenders first. So is violent offenders no longer the predicate for these people to be deported?
The president has said countless times on the campaign trail, I've been with him at the rallies, I know you've been there covering them too, Peter, that he is focused on launching the largest mass deportation operation in American history of illegal criminals. And if you are an individual, a foreign national, who illegally enters the United States of America, you are, by definition, a criminal. And so therefore you are subject to deportation.
I apologize.
Damn. They went to that work site and arrested everybody. Shit. I wonder if that company go get in trouble. Whoever that company is that hired all those migrants that they arresting right there at that company, do they get in trouble? Do that company get in trouble for like hiring them, or because obviously they working on something big. That wasn't like no small. They working on some shit. That's crazy. Right, David. Right. Shame on the last administration for letting them all over here. Like, cause this wouldn't be happening if they wouldn't have just, they would just kept it smooth, wouldn't let all of them over here and everything. You're right. Damn. Spring, what up? Man, look at that, man.
¡Cayó la ley, carnal! ¡Cayó la ley! Hijo de su puta madre. ¡Están de allá!
But the thing is, there's probably so many over here. Think about it, y'all. This just this one spot right here. It's probably so many of the migrants over here.
Córrele, córrele.
I wonder what that number is like.
Córrele, córrele, córrele. Se ocupan ayuda, súbanse en la troca, les doy un raite. En serio.
22 million.
Get the fucking ground! Give me your hand! No! Give me your hand! Give me your hand!
Damn. At least they still got their phones and everything. I guess. So what do they? So they round them up, put them on a bus, and take them to back to where they like. What? How do you know where to take them? They taking them back to the what Mexico border, or what if they didn't come from over here in Mexico or whatever? Like man, this shit crazy. This shit.
Construction of our home is in jeopardy because the labor situation is completely unknown.
Andy Adamick is supposed to move into his new home in July, and he likes the guys who are working on it. He doesn't know what their immigration statuses are, but they were not there when he checked on the house Tuesday.
Because these guys provide a valuable labor force.
Oh my God. He worried about his home getting built. He like, man, y'all done took my man them. I like them. You know what I'm saying? They cheap as hell, labor fees. He like, shit. I'm pretty sure it ain't just him either. He like, man, what y'all doing? Y'all done took the amigos? Man, it's crazy out here, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. We gonna keep it going. You said they crossing from the Canadian border too? Why they trying to escape Canada? Was Canada bad? I thought they was. Why they trying to come over from Canada? Shit, they need to go back. I'd rather be over in Canada than over in this motherfucker. That's crazy. That's crazy. He like, shit, man, I don't even know if my home finna get built. Now he gotta hire some other people. He gotta pay that full ticket. He don't even want to pay that full ticket, bang boogie, right? Oh man. This shit crazy, y'all.
Additional information that we have to arrange travel for all of our students for Monday. So there's a process, there is a checklist, and we're going to do everything that we're supposed to do to make sure that you have everything that you need in safe travel back to your home. If you don't have a home, the counselors will be your point of contact. You need to notify them that you are homeless, because we have to then find other arrangements for those students that don't have a place to go.
Now that's sad right there. That's super sad. Like the Job Corps shutting down. Like I feel bad about that because I know a lot of people that went through Job Corps and it really helped a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Especially those like young age, like teenagers, like from like 15, 16 years old, like, you know what I'm saying, that don't have no direction in life and everything. And they go and join the Job Corps and they give them some direction in life and help them out, get them on their feet, you know what I'm saying? Everything. And for them to shut this shit down out of all the other bullshit we spending money on in America, they want to shut this down, but it's probably all type of shit we could have shut down or cut from, but they always cutting from shit that really help. You know what I'm saying? That really matter. That's crazy.
Scientists say that 3 city-killing asteroids could be heading to Earth within weeks. Yeah, it's not one of those, in 10,000 years. It's within weeks. Yes, 3 city-killing asteroids could strike Earth within weeks, generating 1,000,000 times more energy than the Hiroshima atomic boom. Now, if you read the book of Revelation, you've heard of the star wormwood falling from heaven and then going into the waters and making a third of the waters bitter. And if you drink from it, you will, not survive. Now, we who are in Christ Jesus know that we do not fear anything like this. And honestly, y'all, we don't trust scientists either. They've gotten it wrong 1,000,000 times, and it just seems like they're trying to distract us from something. It's always a distraction. They say that these things, how many asteroids are supposed to hit Earth here in the last 100 years? A lot. And how many has? None. Isn't it interesting that they compared it to the Hiroshima bomb? And I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, could they manually, you know what I'm saying, create something that appears to be, to throw people off or to, now I'm really thinking, hold on, y'all, let me cook. To make people think that it really did come from space, and then that'll take your attention off of God. That's interesting.
If you live on the East Coast or the Gulf of America, slow your scroll for a minute because this information might help you a lot. You see where that box is right there? That's usually where hurricanes form. That's later in the season. You're talking about August, September. So you're probably thinking, why the fuck are you bothering me then? Well, we have what we call homegrown systems. You see all those markers on the East Coast and in the Gulf of America? Well, that's where systems formed. And they formed faster than me getting a fucking hard on around your mother. You got me? Within 24 hours. And these systems are capable of life-threatening rain, wind, thunderstorms, tornadoes, hail, and even some of them could even potentially get into a hurricane status. So all I'm trying to tell you, not to fearmonger, because this is going to be sometime in June more than likely. More later into the month, like the middle of June, later into the month, almost by July. But either way, prepare now. So you're not preparing when everybody else is. You got the drop early, you got me? So do me a favor. Hit the stores up and tell your mother that I said hello. Be safe.
Okay. Man, that's crazy work, man. Like, I don't know what to think, man. We got these earthquakes coming now, hurricanes and everything. Like, it's a weird time right now, y'all. It's super weird.
I want to lay this one out there. So, remember me on Wake the Fuck Up from Area 117 in case this goes out there. North Carolina, I'm going to, since so many people's calling me from there, I'm going to lay it on the line, but that goes for the world. It's everywhere, every square inch, okay? And it's also through the Appalachians over to Nashville. Dollywood has the trafficking tunnels connected to all the small towns up there. They're all in on it, and that's why they were closed off so these reptos could be taken out. And I know people there that with special glasses look like something from a sci-fi movie. And
he said he know people with special glasses. He talking about them glasses from They Live?
the Nashville's gone. Yeah, Garth and all them and them wonderful people you worship. Dr. Anthony liked to visit Duke and University, UNC a lot. Bye-bye. All of them's gone. It's all of them, guys. Everybody, down to your smaller schools, principals, everything else, school boards, on up to everybody in higher power. People say, what? Just, it's all of them, and there's going to be 2% good ones.
He's saying all these people are reptos, reptilians or whatever, y'all. That's what he's saying, basically.
So just be happy and relieved if somebody you love comes out of it. It's 98% chance or not. You're talking about teachers. You're talking about some students. You're talking about athletes. Not most of the young ones are okay, but the high level up in the sports, the teaching, everything else. North Carolina Duke. Yeah, the Hall of Fame coaches. They're in on it. UCLA. You know what all means all, no exceptions. And then there'll be a few left. That's the way it is. The 50 million, the 50 million on Fox News, it popped up real quick. 50 million killed during the hurricane. Okay. That was telling people that knew 50 million people over the last 400 years have lost their lives in the trafficking in those tunnels, which a lot of them are more advanced travel. We live in an illusion than up here, and we are just basically a farm for them. Seriously. I know I can't even wrap my mind around it. Watch the movies, The Descent, the girls that went down the cave and seen the reptilians, and the movies, The Wrong Turn. I think it's supposed to be West Virginia. Love West Virginia. I've been to a lot.
The movie The Descent, I watched that. I seen that a while ago. I think it's an old movie, The Descent, Descent. And I seen that about them girls. They went into underground. See, this when I wasn't up on this shit. This when I wasn't going down rabbit holes and all this type of shit. I wasn't even thinking about this shit. I was on a whole nother frequency during this time. I would have never thought to even try to correlate this shit like this and everything. But he said, okay. So in that movie, I remember when I thought it was just like zombies all in the caves, like way down deep. And I know they couldn't see, but they can hear. And they heard the girls down there. Their girls was like mining or doing something down there. I gotta watch that shit again. I remember. So he's saying that was reptilians in that movie. That's what they was trying to say.
Logan, Buchanan. Spent a night in Logan with my friends. Love y'all guys. I can't wrap my mind around it. But yeah, that many, 50 million people in the world go missing each year, and it's almost impossible to get rid of one human body. So where do they go? We're run by real life vampires, witches, warlocks, Hannibal Lecters, and they're all in every office. Your local officials, Eastern Star, Elks Lodge, Masons eat up with them. Real witches and warlocks. It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh God, it's terrible. You should have seen at the little ones wrapped up in plastic like I seen. And the reason y'all are still getting sick is they washed 200 years of decay out of those tunnels, and it unalived some of the military horses and dogs. Yes. I'm getting to where I can't cry anymore after what I've been shown by my friends that were there. And they did not pass away easily at all or quickly. Not one of them. Not one of those 50 million. Got a lot of work to do. And it's a shame that so many of y'all be left behind, because Trump told you not to turn off MSN and you wouldn't listen. Every one of them are gone. Sean Hannity. I know a guy. I was sitting in a car when Sean Hannity called him a few years ago before Sean went to the YMCA. Look at him. Look at his teeth. Look at all these newscasters. Laura Ingraham is a Larry. They're sick. They all compromised. Tucker Carlson, he's gone. That's 2.0. Sean Hannity 2.0. I looked at my friend one day and I said, he looks like he's got a J. Leno mask on. He said, yeah, look at his teeth. I said, well, when you do the things with North NAMBLA, research that, you're going to tend to go to the YMCA. It's all CGI. That place up there that you think's for Capitol, it's gone for 5 years. And
man, the way he talking, man, he better be careful and shit, man. For he motherfucker disappear and don't be on the TikTok anymore or something, because he talking crazy. He's saying these people are like, basically he's saying it's them, but it's not them. I guess well, I don't know. They didn't turned in to reptos or whatever.
I would not put this out there if I didn't know what I was doing and wasn't ground crew. And you know what? The white people know what I'm talking about. The others, you just have to figure it out. And I got flack over what I said about Phil Robeson and the Duck Boys the other day. Wait till you find it's pretty much the Outdoor Channel, the Sesquins on them. All the guys, I'm hoping some of them come out. But if they're up there, good God, the Gator, I mean, gosh, dog. I was on the Outdoor Channel, and even 98, they was even cheating back there, but it was just small-time cheating. It wasn't this stuff. But I know it. I mean, I was in a meeting when they talk about the Duckers.
Trigger
And I
happy
was even
mama.
shocked when a guy said, and I looked at the main source, Trust My Life, and he nodded, yeah, 33-degree Masons. So, it shocked the world. But wait till
He talking crazy. Like, a part of me want to be like, man, he off. Like, he ain't got it all, whatever. Then it's another part of me saying, like, what if he telling, like, what if he know what he talking about? And this how they be doing, like, this how they want to do people and everything. He probably know exactly what he talking about, but they know the masses gonna be like, oh, he's off, he's crazy. Put him in a mental institute. When he telling us some game. Shit
you
crazy.
guys in
Lisa, what
Arkansas
up?
find out what Christian companies hooked up with them. What's coming will shock the world. Later.
A 5-day search has found no sign.
Man, that's crazy work. So he basically saying like the motherfucking the reptiles, the lizard people is everywhere. They done took over. They took over the media, athletes. And I kind of believe it. I kind of believe like some of these people ain't really all the way. They something else. So, and we done seen the videos of some of these motherfucking like news anchors and everything with their eyes changing or they teeth looking all crazy, or some of these politicians and everything. So, hey, I ain't gonna rule it out for sure. I definitely ain't gonna rule it out. Rah rah. That's the movie I seen, the Descent. The Descent. I ain't seen the Cave. I gotta check the Cave out, but I seen the Descent. And now, as I'm thinking about it, like those, I guess that's kind of like a little description of how those reptile people are and everything from that movie. Because I just thought it was like some little monster zombie type things back when I watched it. I think it's old. That movie like from like 2000. I think I was in college when I seen that shit a long time ago.
Of the former police chief who was allowed to walk right out of the Arkansas prison where he was serving 80 years for murder and rape.
We are at a checkpoint, one of about a dozen in the area, stopping cars, looking for Hardin. Authorities believe he is still in north central Arkansas and worry he could be extremely dangerous.
This is the type of terrain investigators are searching. Wet, rocky ground covered by dense trees in the Ozark Mountains in northern Arkansas. From above, you can see just some of the vast forest police believe Grant Hardin could be hiding in.
Just moving through these mountains is difficult. It is muddy, it is slick, the vegetation is incredibly dense, but there's also thousands of caves, caverns, and hiding places like this one.
Yeah, it's a scary situation.
78-year-old Victor Stanley has lived in Calico Rock his whole life and on this 30-acre property for 3 decades.
Are you staying vigilant?
My wife keeps the door locked. We've got 2 doors, we keep them locked. I got a gun in there if I need it.
His home is just 3 miles from the prison. Stanley used to work there as a guard.
What went through your head when you heard that someone escaped from that prison?
It ain't just anyone. The person that escaped was an ex-sheriff. He was a police officer and everything. They let him walk out the damn door.
I didn't understand how he got through, but the weather and whatever played a big thing in it.
Investigators say the poor weather has made flying helicopters and drones much more difficult, and the rain has made it hard for search dogs looking for a scent. Now agents are looking into whether Grant Hardin's job in the prison kitchen played any role in his escape. But so far, all leads they've received have led nowhere.
If Hardin is still in these woods, the hundreds of people looking for him aren't his only concern. It is also home to venomous snakes, spiders, wild boars, and bears.
I'll be waiting to see the outcome of that. I'll definitely be checking on the outcome of that. Now, he might not get found. He might be escaping. They never find his ass. But they found all those. Well, I think one still on the loose. But all those guys that escaped from New Orleans and everything, they found them so quick. All of them, basically. But this ex-sheriff, they let him walk out the prison. He gone. Now, if they don't find him, you know he had a hand. somebody was helping him or something. But let's keep it going. Salute to everybody in the building. I appreciate all y'all. Much love to everybody in the chat, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping. That's crazy work right there, though. So they just basically let him just walk out the prison.
Look at this. I'm telling you. We heard something loud in the sky fell. I don't know what it was, bro. Look at this. I don't know if y'all can see it, man. They got like 1,000 police.
I don't know if y'all seen this on TikTok, but it's all over. Like, I guess something fell in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's crazy. Charlotte, North Carolina. That's the same place where my man, the trucker, was found unalive. Like, there's a lot going on down in them Carolinas in that area and everything. But anyway, they said a UFO or something fell out the sky, or maybe was shot out the sky or something down there or something. They don't know. I don't know if it's a drone or one of those sphere things or what. But people have been talking about it, like they got it all roped off, police, everything, they hiding everything, like, and they ain't telling nobody what it is or nothing. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm so damn.
You boy, what up, fam?
They got plastic bags. They got plastic bags. They taking pictures and all kind of shit, bro. I'm telling you, we heard a loud boom over here. Something fell out the sky. I can't believe it. I'm trying to show y'all. I can't get up no closer than it. Look. They putting stuff in the bag. Y'all see that? They put stuff in the bag. What in the hell is that?
Man, this is crazy, man. A goddamn spaceship just landed in the projects. A spaceship just crashed out here. Look at that. All that smoke, man. Spaceship just crashed in the projects, man.
Don't believe in the firmament. There's proof of that barrier. Video footage. And what you're seeing, I just want to break down for anyone who by chance is here and has no clue what we're talking about. We're talking about lightning sprites. This phenomenon is very mysterious for a reason. It wasn't captured on photo until about the 1980s. But these things occur at heights above 60 miles. And these things are massive, almost 60 miles wide. They make Mount Everest look like a giant stone. These things are huge and powerful, billions of volts of electricity. And when we look at what these things are, they are considered large electrical discharges made up of plasma. How does this prove there's a barrier up above us? Because we can replicate it in the lab with an invention made by Nikola Tesla known as the plasma ball. This thing can replicate lightning sprites brilliantly. And where it comes into proving that there's a barrier up above us is when you try to do this without the barrier. If you remove this barrier, it's not going to work. That's why you see waves moving across this barrier before these things shoot out. When you flip it upside down, it looks like waves in the ocean. And they haven't just been captured on video by NOVA, they've been captured by astronomers. Don't believe in the firmament, there's proof of that barrier.
Have y'all seen that video of, I mean, it was going around for a while. Like, it's an older video, but like it looked like damn near like the firmament cracked or something, like it flew through it or came through it, like some water type shit or something. Like, y'all seen that?
Video footage. And what you're seeing, I just want to break down for anyone who by chance is here and has no clue what we're talking about. We're talking about lightning sprites. This phenomenon is very mysterious for a reason.
I think that's it right there. It just looked like it's in black and white though. 7 days. What up, Patricia? What's good?
It wasn't captured on photo until about the 1980s. But these things occur at heights above 60 miles. And these things are massive, almost 60 miles wide. They make Mount Everest look like a giant stone. These things are huge and powerful, billions of volts of electricity. And when we look at what these things are, they are considered Large electrical discharges made up of plasma. How does this prove there's a barrier up above us? Because we can replicate it in the lab with an invention made by Nikola Tesla known as the plasma ball. This thing can replicate lightning sprites brilliantly. And where it comes into proving that there's a barrier up above us is when you try to do this without the barrier. If you remove this barrier, it's not going
back in the past. If you can change one
like
yourself in our time, all right, and a lot of us don't know that this was possible, but that's what they were showing you in movies in the 80s, like the Terminator, when he was going back in time trying to stop some shit that happened in the past. Because going back in the past, if you can change one little thing, it alters the future. All right, and when you got to remember that time isn't real, time and space is an illusion. So with time and space being an illusion that they taught you was real, you're right, you know, you have no grasp, like no understanding, no awareness of the fact that we live in different dimensions, that we are multi-dimensional beings. So you don't have a clue that everything that you're doing that you think is some shit you did in the past is already being watched. Everything you're doing in the future, we're already being watched. All right, we're already being watched. We're already being watched, and our oppressors is watching every little thing we do. Although that doesn't.
Free Rashad Jamar. Truth Lady, what comment? I don't think I seen it. What you say?
Stop us from winning this war. It doesn't stop us in growing. It doesn't stop us in our ship. It doesn't. I'm making y'all aware. I'm talking about the past, the present, and the future. All right. So now let's think on it. Let's think about the past, the present, and the future from a neuroscience standpoint. So we're gonna deal with just strictly us. Fuck them on the outside. Let's talk about it from our angle now. Okay. So how do we affect the past, the present, and the future? Okay. Okay, so this is what it is. Your past was at one point just a thought in this paradigm shift. That thought manifested when you broke through the matrix, right? And then it became your past. Now your present is nothing more than the thoughts from your past. A lot of us wake up believing that we have no control over the shit that is happening, all right? That we have no control over the shit that is happening. But I repeat, this is present right now. This is only happening because I manifested this and thought about this. So, and y'all thought about this. So now it's 138 of us sitting right here on live in this moment in time. Now, you're thinking every second. So everything you think, so your thoughts you thinking now create tomorrow. And what you think tomorrow create the next day. And on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Now, that's, you get what I'm saying? So now when you think back to your past, right? Your past is from memories, from electrical imprints that you already left, right? And then when you're sitting right here in what we call the present, you're always creating and changing the future with your thoughts, not your actions, your thoughts. They teach you that thoughts and actions create change shit. No, it's not actions. It's literally thoughts. Electrical impulses you sending, all right? Because we are multi-dimensional beings, all right? And a lot of y'all are sitting in university and think that you're a human being that's tapping into spirituality. No, you are a spiritual being, a soul that's having a God, a physical or material experience, or a human being experience if you want to believe that you are a human being. Because I'm not going to judge you if you believe that you are a human being. You have the right to believe what you want to believe because it's free will in this paradigm shift we call reality.
Hey, he's speaking game. I definitely believe thoughts become things and everything, and you are what you think, you know. But just like Mad Pack said, he said, I've been thinking of money for 51 years and I'm still broke. Hey, I've been thinking of getting that paper too a lot and putting it out there and, you know what I'm saying, trying to do it the right way. And I ain't where I want to be at either yet. You feel me? 7 days. Appreciate that super sticker. Thank you so much. So I understand it for sure.
Okay? You are forever creating your present. You create your past, you create your present, you create your future. Okay? All they can simply do is watch your past, watch your present, watch your future, and they can try to go into your future and alter things to make it change your future. Or they can also go back in time and step into your past and change things that will also change your present and your future. Right? So in order to prevent that, you have to be aware of this matrix we live in, of this electrical construct we live in that's called reality. Right? We created the whole reality construct, but you create this shit every single day with your mind. This is why I tell you, don't ask nobody shit. You don't have to really ask nobody nothing. You can ask them, but if you really want to know the answers to something, you have to sit and ask yourself. All right? You can't wake up and feel like, okay, well, this didn't happen today because of this person, that happened, that none of that is the reason why that ain't happened. You are controlling this whole construct 24/7, literally, with your electricity. Your thoughts is electricity. Your words is electricity. Okay? This is all electricity. Okay? This is all electricity. And I'm going to keep pumping this into y'all every single day, because when we're talking about the past, we're talking about the present, and we're talking about the future, you're talking about 3 different dimensions that you create all in one setting. You're talking about the past. Those are dimensions. The past is a completely different dimension from the present. And the present is a completely different dimension from your future. And then somewhere in between past, present, and future, you have the potential to be. So this means that every thought you ever thought in your life has the potential to manifest.
Right. And I definitely believe that. Every thought. Because you've been and thought about some shit a long time ago and forget about it. And then it'll happen. It'll just come into it'll prosper and happen. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel exactly what he's saying. Even bad thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You think about some shit and be like, let me get that out of my mind and everything, but you done put it out in the universe, and then it might not happen then, but down the line it'll hit you like, damn, I was thinking about this shit a long time ago, and because it didn't happen to me. So I'm definitely
Right? Every possibility, every potential outcome has the potential to manifest based upon the way you tap into the ether around you. The ether around you. Okay? When you talk about the past, the present, and the future, you are talking about time. Let's get deeper. When you're talking about the past, the present, and the future, once again, you're going into time. Because you base that. If I bring up some shit from last week, right? Y'all gonna say that's in the past. So that's based off of time. Right? If I say what I'm gonna do next month, you like, man, that's in the future. That ain't even got here yet. We don't know what's gonna happen in the future. How many people say that? We don't know what tomorrow will bring. When you say you don't know what tomorrow will bring, you don't know what tomorrow will bring. I know what my tomorrow will bring every motherfucking time, because I create my tomorrow every single day. You get what I'm saying? Ancient witchcraft spells. We don't know what tomorrow. You never know what tomorrow brings. Whether tomorrow never comes. Like, when you talking like that, you creating that. All right? But understand that when you talk about the past, the present, and the future, you're talking about time. You talk about a man-made illusion, and you can live in all 3 while sitting just within the present. You can sit right here and live in the past, or you can sit right here and live in the future, or you can sit right here and live in the present. So in reality, what is the past? What is the present?
right. Hey, I know exactly what he's speaking of. I feel him on that one. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? I think he said, I don't know. I think he got like 13 years or something. He ain't been in that motherfucker for about 5 or 6 years, so I don't know, man. I just hope he get out soon, man. I definitely don't. But he's speaking facts. He talking some real shit. Like, you can't live in the past. I know a lot of people that be living in the past. Like, yeah, I used to do this and do this. Like, always talking about what the past and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some people that's living in the future. Like, man, I swear in the future, I'm gonna have it, you know what I'm saying, like this, man. It's all thoughts and things. Be careful what come out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Speak everything into existence. That's why I always say stay positive. That's why I always tell y'all take it day by day. When I say stay on wave, that's what I mean. Stay on wave, y'all. Always speak positive. Speak positive things into your life. Talk about what you want, how you want to get it, and believe you got it. Believe you got it, and it's right there. But I just gotta go pick it up. It's mine. Whatever. Put it out into the universe. You know what I'm saying? Stay on wave. But take it day by day. Protect your peace watching these videos. You know what I'm saying? Keep that good love around. Keep showing that good energy. Keep that good energy around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies, y'all. In the end, we will win. You feel me? At 18, I got a shirt that we made called, and it say thoughts become things and everything. I'm about to wear it on probably the next stream. But like, I really believe in that. You feel me? Salute to my content management moderators, everybody. I appreciate everybody in the chat. I want to say thank you to everybody too. You know what I'm saying? We reached 28,000 subscribers. We've been growing, you know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely. We've been growing and growing. And I appreciate all y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all. I can't even express how much I appreciate y'all. Like, without y'all, it wouldn't happen. So we're going to keep growing and keep learning, y'all. Keep bringing awareness to all this crazy stuff going on. And like I said, in the end, we will win. Stay positive. You know, it's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon.
Fam over.